There is a strand of hair on your pillow right now that your body decided to kill 3 months ago. You just didn't know it yet. And the thing most people get wrong about hair loss, the thing dermatologists won't lead with because it takes too long to explain, is that by the time you notice your hair thinning, the damage isn't beginning. It's finishing. Your hair has been screaming at you for 90 days. You just couldn't hear it. And what triggered it is probably something you'd never connect to your scalp. Not in a million years. Let's start with what your hair actually is, because almost nobody understands this, and it changes everything. Each strand on your head is not alive. The hair you touch, the hair you style, the hair you obsess over in the mirror, it's dead protein. Keratin. The only living part is the follicle, buried about 4 millimeters beneath your skin, wrapped in blood vessels so tiny they make a human hair look thick by comparison. That follicle cycles through 3 phases. Anagen, the growth phase, which lasts 2 to 7 years. Catagen, a short transition of about 10 days. And telogen, the resting phase, which lasts roughly 3 months before the strand releases and falls. You lose between 50 and 100 hairs a day and never notice because new ones push through behind them. That's the system working. That's the rhythm your body has kept since before you were born. But something broke the rhythm. And here's what no one tells you. Your follicles didn't malfunction. They adapted. Your body looked at the environment you built around it and made a calculated decision. It chose to stop investing in your hair. Your body chose this. Think about what you consumed yesterday. Not just food, everything. The air in your apartment, the water from your shower, the blue light from your phone at 11:43 at night. The protein bar you ate at 2 p.m. that had more seed oil than actual protein. Your body processed all of it. And somewhere in that processing, your follicles received a chemical memo that said, deprioritize. Because hair is a luxury tissue. Your body ranks survival functions, and hair sits near the bottom, just above nail growth. When resources get scarce, when inflammation rises, when your hormonal landscape shifts even slightly, hair is the first budget your body cuts. Not your heart, not your lungs, your hair. It's not vanity, it's triage. Because the next layer goes deeper than inflammation or blood flow. It's hormonal. And, not in the way the internet tells you. Everyone talks about DHT, dihydrotestosterone, the hormone that miniaturizes follicles and is responsible for classic pattern hair loss. But DHT doesn't just randomly spike. It's converted from testosterone by an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. And what upregulates that enzyme? Insulin resistance. Here's what the wellness industry won't tell you, because, honestly, there's no product to sell around it. Sleep is, hands down, the most powerful hair growth treatment that exists. Deep sleep, specifically stage 3 and stage 4 non-REM sleep, is when your body releases the majority of its growth hormone. Human growth hormone repairs tissue, regenerates cells, and directly fuels the anagen phase of your hair cycle. If you cut your deep sleep by even 90 minutes a night, you measurably reduce growth hormone output. Not by a little. By up to 70%. That's not a marginal loss, that's a collapse. And most adults in 2026 are averaging under 6 hours of total sleep, with deep sleep comprising less than 40 minutes of that. Your hair isn't growing because your body never enters the state where growth is possible. You're asking for a harvest in soil that never sees rain. So you think the answer is simple, right? Fix the sleep. Lower the inflammation. Balance the hormones. Eat clean. Reduce stress. And yes, those things matter enormously. If you do nothing else, stabilize your blood sugar, sleep before 11, and massage your scalp for 5 minutes a day to increase perfusion. That alone will change the trajectory for most people. Studies on standardized scalp massage, 4 minutes daily over 24 weeks, showed measurable increases in hair thickness. Not supplements, not serums. Fingers on skin, blood moving to where it needs to go. That's the free version nobody promotes because, honestly, there's nothing to sell you afterward. But here's the false floor. Here's where the real answer lives, and honestly, where it gets harder to hear. You could do everything right, eat perfectly, sleep 8 hours, eliminate every inflammatory trigger, and still lose hair. Because the deepest layer isn't physical, it's the nervous system state you live in. Your body doesn't distinguish between a lion chasing you and a toxic work environment, between real danger and a relationship that drains you every single day. Your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight system, when it's dominant, it redirects every resource away from growth and towards survival. Digestion slows, reproduction deprioritizes, and hair follicles enter telogen early. Premature shedding. The medical term is telogen effluvium, and it can dump up to 300 hairs a day, sometimes in clumps. It's triggered by surgery, illness, grief, and, this is the part that matters, prolonged emotional suppression. The thing you haven't said out loud. The situation you've adapted to instead of left. Your body knows. Your hair knows. And it's responding not to what you eat or how you sleep, but to the life you're tolerating. Your body chose this. Not to punish you. To signal you. Hair loss is not a failure of your body. It's a message from a system so intelligent it sacrificed vanity to get your attention. The question isn't how to force your hair to grow. The question is, what are you growing around that your body decided it couldn't sustain? Every strand that falls is an answer you haven't opened yet.